What's up everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how I created these cute 3D cherry leopard print French nails. Today I'm going to be doing an acrylic set. So right now I'm prepping my nails with 1 coat of Mia Secret dehydrator and 2 coats of Mia Secret extra bond primer. I'm using this today because I ran out of my Young Nails protein bond. I usually prefer the Young Nails protein bond, but I'm just gonna use this today until I go ahead and get some more. So I'm applying 2 really generous coats so my nails stay on really good. And I did use my 2XL square nail tips, but I cut them down and shaped them up off camera. So after the primer dries, I'm going to start building up my nails with Mia Secret Cover Nude Blush Acrylic. So I'm gonna do my usual 3-bead method to build up my nails. This color kind of shears out sometimes, so I figured out a way to like reduce the amount of beads that I have to add. So I apply my first bead like more towards the free edge of the nail. I notice when you have to cover like a smaller area with this color that it doesn't shear out as much, if that makes any sense. So I'm building up the free edge of the nail first with my first bead. The second bead I'm kind of like building up some of the apex and a little bit more of the free edge. I apply it where the tip of the natural nail meet, and as you can see the color is not really shearing out as much, which is good. And then my third bead is my cuticle bead, which I use to further build the apex. And then like I said, I do add in a little bead here and there if I need to build up the color. But doing this method I always get the perfect structure for my nails. Of course, if your nails are like shorter or longer, you have to adjust the amount of acrylic that you need. It all really depends on the brand of acrylic too that you're using. Like I have some acrylics that are way more pigmented and I have to use less, and then some like this where they're more like lighter colors that kind of shear out, you have to use a little bit more. You just kind of like learn these things as you like do nails more and more. Sometimes you have to adjust your application method like I did here to kind of like apply certain colors. And my brush is a little bit frayed, so it kind of like sticks to my brush a little bit, but I still managed to like do a neat application, thank God. I do need to get a new acrylic brush. And for reference, like if you guys want to know, I bounce my brush in the acrylic like 4 times to build up the free edge of the nail, and then like 2 or 3 times for the cuticle area and the apex. This color that I'm using is also going to serve as like the nail bed color for the French that I'm going to be painting on top later on, so that's why I'm using this shade. Also, I forgot to mention this, but before you even apply your acrylic, like after you apply your dehydrator and primer, you're going to want to apply a thin layer of clear acrylic on your nails to protect your natural nails from colored acrylic. I didn't apply that because I already have a little bit of this nude acrylic on my nails, and I leave it there so that like in between changing my nails I don't damage my natural nail bed. Okay, now that I'm done applying the acrylic on my nails, I'm gonna go ahead and start filing them. So I always start by debulking my nails with the drill. So I'm gonna be using my Melody Susie drill with a mandrel bit and a 180 sanding band on about 14,000 RPMs, just to kind of like go over the nails really quick and debulk them. So I file around the cuticle area a couple times to start to seal it around the cuticle. I apply it pretty thin around the cuticle area, so I just go around the cuticle area a couple times to seal it, and then just basically even out the nails all around by filing side to side down the nail, also filing the sidewalls underneath the nail. And I kind of pre-shape the nails with my drill by filing along the side and filing the tip to bring the shape back before I go in with my hand file. It kind of like helps me see how the shape is gonna look. But doing the 3-bead method, you get like the perfect structure for your nails. You don't end up applying too much product. So all you have to do is take your drill bit and just kind of like go over everything really quick and make sure the nails are even all around basically. And the products I am using to file my nails, including my dust collector and everything, are linked in the description box. I have some drill bits in my Amazon store that I like as well. You can also take a cuticle bit and go around the cuticle area and clean around the cuticle area, but I don't feel like I had to do that with this set because, like I said, I didn't apply a lot of product. For this set, I'm going to be doing a square shape, so I'm going to use my 180 grit hand file to shape them up. So I start by holding my file straight along the side of my nail and filing straight up and down. This will give you that square shape, and I just make sure to alternate sides to make sure I'm not filing one side too much than the other side. And I just keep doing that until I'm satisfied basically with how wide the nails are. And then I file the free edge by holding my file straight but like at a slight angle and filing straight across the free edge, or you could do the same thing but file straight up and down, and you get a really nice straight free edge that way. And then when I'm done, I buff out the scratches over the surface of the nail, and then I buff underneath the nails to smooth out the rough edges.
Ringy. 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 Ringy.
Alright, now that the nails are all shaped up, I'm going to be painting the French on the nails. So I'm going to be using the shade Latte on this nail. It's from Acrylic. So I start by taking my detail brush and outlining how I want the smile line, then filling in the tip with the polish brush out of the bottle. This is like a nice tan, like cream shade for the base for the leopard print that I'm going to be doing. So after I do that, I go back in with the detail brush and just kind of get those corners and neaten up the smile line and cure.
Ringy.
For the French on these two nails, I'm going to be using this red shade from Madame Glam called Legacy. I really love this red because it's like not too bright, but it's also not too dark. It's like the perfect shade of red. I can't explain it. Normally I don't like red like that, but this is a really pretty shade of red. Like this is one of the color reds that I can wear.
Greeny. Greeny.
Next, I'm going to take a dotting tool and some of this brown gel polish that I mixed up and start making like the spots for the leopard print. You kind of just want to move your dotting tool around while you're making the spots so they're not like perfect circles or anything. You want them to be kind of like abstract so it looks more realistic. I mixed the color Tarot Card from Nail Reserve with Madame Glam Bold White just to lighten up the brown a little bit.
Greeny. Greeny.
And now I'm going to outline the spots with Madame Glam Perfect Black. So I'm going to take my detail brush and make like 3 little half C shapes around all the leopard print spots. And the ones that are smaller, I'm only going to do like 2, but you get the point. You also want to wiggle your brush while you're doing this so that you get like a more realistic type of look. And if I mess up a little bit, I just clean up with some isopropyl alcohol on my cleanup brush.
Winnie.
Now I'm going to take a really small dotting tool and more of that Madam Glam Perfect Black Gel Polish and just make some dots in between the leopard spots to finish everything up.
Winnie.
Then I'm going to take some more of that red gel polish from Madam Glam in my detail brush and outline the smile lines on the two leopard print nails.
Winnie. Winnie.
To make the 3D cherries, I'm going to scoop some of this 3D non-stick gel out with my cuticle pusher and roll it into two little balls and place it on my nail. You might want to use gloves when you're doing this. You never want to touch nail products without using gloves, but I'm not really allergic, so it doesn't really bother me, but technically you're supposed to use gloves. Anyways, as you can see, I made one and then I'm going to be placing the other one right next to it. Before I cure though, I am going to shape them into cherries. So I take the very tip of my cuticle pusher and like make a indentation in the top of the cherry, and then just take my silicone tool that's kind of like pointed shape and just kind of form it into the shape of a cherry. Like, you know how it kind of like dips in a little bit at the top of the cherries, almost kind of like a heart shape. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna use more of that red from Madam Glam to paint the cherries. So I'm gonna use my detail brush and paint over them. You wanna make sure you get all parts of the cherry so that none of the clear is showing through. And to paint the stem, I'm going to use this green shade from Madame Glam called Divine Noel, and basically just make like 2 little stems and then like a leaf and cure. And I'm gonna go in with a second coat of the red over the cherries because I wanted them to be more red. To finish up, I'm going to add some rhinestones around the smile line on this nail. I have some gold rhinestones, so I'm going to brush some rhinestone gel onto the nail. Then I'm going to apply top gel over that and apply the rhinestones into the gel and cure. I'm also going to be applying a little leopard bow charm, and then I'm just going to top coat the rest of the nails with the top gel. And that is it for this set. I think they came out super cute. I hope you guys like this set. I actually did my toes to match, which I post on one of the short videos if you guys want to go ahead and check it out. But yeah, let me know what you think of it in the comments. Don't forget to leave me a like before you leave. I would really appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Hit the bell so you get notified when I upload videos every week. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye. Love you guys.